fertile land to urban growth, over-encroachment. 30,000 acres a year for the past 20 years. And this is the figure from the Ministry of Agriculture. If we continue on this same road, then all of the Nile silts that were formed over 1 million years in the Nile Valley and the Nile Delta would be completely covered by cement in 183 years. This is something that nobody's giving any attention to, and it is an utter disaster for loss of 30,000 acres of a year. Okay, this is one. Second one is that the population of Egypt has been put closer to normal now, the 2-point-something% increase. But with that reasonable increase, by the year 2050, the population of Egypt will expand by 60 million people. So now we're 80, and we'll have 60 million more. So there are two questions now. Where would these 60 million people live, even if we are eating at if we're covering up the agricultural land of Egypt? The answer is you must expand the living area. Okay? Throughout my career in Egypt, I have been forced to realize that Egyptians do not really like to live away from the Nile. They want to be tied to the Nile for some peculiar reason, to the extent that during Sadat's time, I was working as a science advisor, and we were developing the New Valley project and the oasis of Kharga, Dakhla, and Farafra, and they did all of the research there. We pushed all kinds of people, and the numbers that went there were by 100,000. Okay, and one evening gave me the whole picture that Egyptians would not like to live that far away from the Nile. I knew a family, and I went to one of the members of the family died, a guy that I knew, and they went to meet his brother. And I was sitting with him and this and that, and they said they were coming back to see you tomorrow. I said, well, we'll not be here tomorrow because I have to take the body of my brother to bury him in Gift. That is a town or a village on the Nile Valley. We are 450 kilometers or miles west of the Nile, and they live here. I told them, isn't your son or your brother born in here? He said, yes, but our town is Gift. So they live there. He was born there, but they still think of the Nile as their place to live and a place to bury. I actually thought about that professionally, and I found out that indeed the desert west of the Nile was a very nice place in the past. It had rivers, it has lakes, it had animals, plants, and man. And 5,000 years ago, which is exactly the initiation of ancient Egyptian civilization, it dried up, which means that people that migrated to live along the Nile think of the Western Desert as a hell place. People go there and die. So that's why they are really linked up from memory that these people live on the Nile. Meaning what? Meaning if you really want to expand the living area near the Nile, you have to expand the living area right next to the Nile, which is the development corridor. We have a minimum of a million acres, over 1 million acres of good soil for agriculture just west of the Nile. And that's what the corridor is all about. Meaning that they will just expand the area, the living space, so people can make the agriculture industry, tourism, whatever it is that they think of, and give them something. Now I come to Sinai. Yes, Sinai. I am for Sinai. I studied in Sinai 7 years with the Department of Agriculture and the Desert Research Institute. I published a book, and I worked with Sadat's time about the development of Sinai. Sinai has limited both land for agriculture and potential for living. When we expanded our thinking about the potential of Sinai, it came to maximum of 2 million people that you can move from the Nile Valley to there. But I need a space for 60 million, not 2 here and 1 here. And that is the development corridor. Open up this land that is right next to the Nile to allow people to build cities, towns, and agricultural industry, and whatever it is.